Hello everyone, in today's video I am going to be starting the Aristocats limited time event in Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. As you can see on the screen, it's just a little over 21 days, so it is going to be pretty competitive. We are going to need to set some timers and of course have some fun with this event. I love that it's all cats. I'm super excited. Hopefully everybody enjoys the video today. If you guys do, make sure you guys give it a big Mickey thumbs up, and of course if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. So let's go ahead and check out the event. We are going to have some dialogue, of course, and we're going to be checking out some of the bundles as well. So Berlioz bundle is the first thing here that pops up. So there are going to be a couple of ways to buy or get Berlioz. I will walk you guys through that in a bit here, but this is just an example of one of the bundles here. It's so cute, like just looks so cute. So first we start off with Merlin, who gets the event started for us. We have a most interesting new family joining us in the kingdom. Now, I did check with Archimedes first. As an owl, he is often discomfited by those of the feline persuasion. You know what? We don't have Archimedes actually in the kingdom. I wonder if this could be a hint that maybe we could get him in. I think he would be a great character to add to the Sword in the Stone collection, as Merlin has been the only one since the beginning of time in this game. So it would be really cool, actually, if they did an expansion on that for sure. But as he explained quite emphatically, if he found a way to coexist with lions, a few house cats should be of no regard. Welcome, a mother cat. Welcome, Duchess. She's way too civilized anyways, I think, to go after cute little Archimedes. I don't think he would like me calling him cute and little, but there you have it. He is really cute. So here she is. She's going to be the first character that we start off with. Of course, if you guys welcome Berlioz could technically be first, but if you guys, are just following the storyline along, you will start with Duchess. Duchess is going to require 5 of her common tokens, 1 of her necklaces, 1 ears hat, and 300, well, it's milk, but it's event currency. So if you guys sent your characters out before the event, some of them like Mickey Mouse and Goofy, Goofy to play the trumpet or something, as an example, it's just you will get some nice currency sort of to start us off. And then we did know that Turning Red was going to be the secondary storyline, so some of those characters will help with the currency and stuff as well. So if you guys had them, doing like a 60-minute quest, you might, build up enough currency to get Duchess in almost right away. Now, of course, we need to get the tappers. And in order to get the tappers, we have to continue the dialogue here with Merlin. Goodness, I know the kingdom is somewhat renowned for its waterfowl, at least in part, but this is ridiculous. Someone really should give this gaggle of avian tourists the proper directions. Okay. Oh, thank Goose. Okay. Redirect traveling geese. So this is, of course, going to be the event quest that is going to respawn every 4 hours. Occasionally it does go to 2, but I believe this event it is 4. So let's take a look here. I will go into my kingdom. I just took a couple of screenshots beforehand of a couple of things to get us started off, and get the dialogue going as usual. So I'll go through the bundles in the game, but if you actually clicked Berlioz, this is what you will see. So there's actually a third bundle for Berlioz, but they only show the gem option, which I do believe I'm actually in the way. Berlioz is 500 gems, and of course they do show the most expensive bundle where you would be able to get enough tokens to get Berlioz to a 3. Now that is useful for a couple of reasons. 1, it has the very cute concession stand in it. And 2, well, it does help to save up those common tokens. It is nice to have a few extra ones sort of kicking around. And if you buy the bundle, you'll have enough tokens to obviously get them to a 3, so you don't have to worry about collecting those additional tokens there. This also came up as a pop-up. They really want me to buy Berlioz. Like, really want me to, because the pop-ups just, they keep on coming. But it does show that Berlioz is going to help with 3 of the cats for the Aristocats event, including the final character, which is Thomas O'Malley, that is going to be the hardest to get. He's always the hardest to get. Very rarely is the final character super easy. Some people have some really good luck. I, unfortunately, have just not been getting lucky in any of the events for like quite some time now. And so I always find it's like you really have to grind or use some of your resources or even real money to finish events. Whereas before, like, years ago, I would say, the game you would get 2 characters for 500 gems. Now you only get 1. And then on top of that, too, the bundles were a lot cheaper. And the characters were more realistic to actually get. They were still challenging, but they're very difficult now. Mostly because they haven't fixed their drops for the happiness system yet. It is still something that they say they're working on, but they removed the happiness feature where, we could be an ecstatic and get a 10% increase of drops for those, more difficult tokens. Yeah, except we don't have that 10% anymore. And believe it or not, that 10%. It's a lot more useful than we gave it credit for. That is for sure. So I definitely have to say that they do need to fix this change relatively soon. I feel like it's become a little bit more urgent because, again, the game does lose some of its excitement, when when you work really hard and you spend like 1 or 2 days and you're going and you're like trying to collect even 1 or 2 tokens and you just don't get any for the character. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like it's really discouraging. And I think if, they want to keep including, new players to the game and stuff, I think that they need to remember that that's super important. And also too, that character limit, it is slowing us down from leveling up characters and stuff after the event, which is causing some additional issues because, again, we don't get to just have characters in the kingdom for fun anymore. It's all geared to like a grind. It feels like school now, like in that regard. So, I mean, if you're working on the season pass, which is actually one thing I've been thinking about, I'll talk about it more probably in another video, but one of the biggest things is definitely I'm considering not getting the season pass next time because it's just, I want to just be able to have characters out just to like level up my current characters. I don't know what the next season pass will be. Maybe I'll change my mind again, but I've been very much on the fence about it again. I think if these kittens had shown up, I probably would have broken down and, bought a season pass, but I think this time I feel like there's not as many gems inside of the season pass anymore, and so I don't feel like it's as good. And then on top of that, it's like, we're doing all these leaderboards and stuff for just happiness on stuff. And I don't know. I have a lot of the things that they keep just giving me on repeat for elixirs. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm heeing and hawing about some of the different things. And I know the holidays are definitely, I'm a little bit more triggered to, buy holiday items because I love holidays. But we'll see how this whole thing goes and plays out. A little bit of a side tangent from the actual event here. But it all ties in. And why? Well, because I have 299 gems right now. And Berlioz costs 500 gems. I had to use 232, I think it was exactly, for Indiana Jones in the little mini event we just had. Very upset about that. No reason for that whatsoever. Again, just the happiness bad drops, hence why I brought it up. So very useful to have, a character like Berlioz for the event. However, it's like, I didn't find it helped really in the last event having that premium character. So and this is like a newer thing. I always say buy the premium character, super useful. I don't know anymore. I mean, I don't know. And there's not enough space to put all the cute stuff in. If you've been playing as long as I have, no matter if they unlocked all the land now, it still wouldn't be enough to be able to decorate the kingdom properly. So, and I don't know if they're going to give us more land anytime soon. There's not honestly that much left to give us, so that is also another sort of concern there. But I do love Berlioz with the concession stand, Mary's hat stand. It's so cute. And obviously all the designs that they've done, I think, on the characters for this event is just like on another level. It's so great. So I very easily managed to get the tokens for Duchess. It's always easy at the start. It's quite great. I did have to use a scroll though, because I did level somebody up for 24 hours. I have a lot of scrolls, so I don't really care, but I was like, okay, well, that was a little bit risky of me to do, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world here. So Duchess is coming in for the first time. What do you think of her welcome screen? Cute, right? All right, and now we'll start with her dialogue. Ah, what a lovely day for a gala. Quest complete. Welcome a mother cat. Why, this is sure to be the grandest event of the feline social season. She's so pretty. I want a kitty like her. You know, I believe this event will be the very first of its kind, and it's all thanks to our dear Madame Bonfamille. In honor of her foundation to provide a home for the alley cats of Paris, she is holding a benefit concert and musical salon. Which is awesome. Madame and her attorney will arrange the fundraising, but we cats have our responsibilities too. A feat to remember. Send Duchess to await the gala. So this quest here is 60 minutes. It's very quick. It's just sort of to get things going. I didn't have enough tokens to send her to level up or anything right away, but she will need to be a 2, I believe, just after this quest here. I think it's this quest or maybe the next one. Okay, we'll wait and get to that. What's that? Oh no, my morning constitutional is not for the gala, darling. Now that Thomas can look after the kittens, I've started to enjoy a quiet walk in the park each day. That's actually quite nice. When I said we cats have our responsibilities, I meant we will be performing, of course. Quest complete, a feat to remember. We have so many talented artists in our new group of friends. Aw, adorable. Of course, the kittens and I will be part of the show tonight, too. The children are so talented. Toulouse is having an exhibition of his paintings. Berlioz and Marie are performing a duet, and I... Glissando. Oh, well, you know what? I'm sorry, that could easily be a Harry Potter spell. Glissando. Sorry. Oh, it's kind of reminds me of Glacius. It kind of does. Or Descendo, which are very much Harry Potter spells. Okay, anyways, send Duchess to practice for the gala. This quest does require Duchess to be at a level 2. So this takes us into the kingdom where we have the Aristocats special. So the vanilla cream stand and the countryside windmill. So 1 concession and 1 decoration that are available in addition. I mean, that's great that they have those 2 in a bundle together for 100 gems. It's awesome. I've literally been hoping they were going to do this. Unfortunately, though, the concession I really wanted is inside Berlioz's bundle, and I haven't decided yet. So I'm not going to buy Berlioz today. I'm heeing and hawing on the concession stand and whether I'm just going to wait and get it at a later time or whatnot. I don't think it's going to be a big deal if I wait, 12 hours or something before I get Berlioz there. But yeah, I mean, I either have to top up on gems or I'm going to have to buy it with real money, which, again, I've been trying to avoid doing, but it's not looking too good at the moment. Thanks, Indiana Jones. It's his fault. I'm blaming on him. The parade bundle is available for a decent price, actually, $3.99 plus tax. And here you can see the 2 Berlioz bundles, $19.99 plus tax and $12.99 plus tax. So one gets you to a level 2 and you get no concession. And the other one gets them to a 3, and you do get the concession stand. So it's Marie's, though, not the cream. Not the vanilla cream stand. Okay, so I'm not obviously spending 100 gems on that. I still was hoping I was going to have enough gems for Mo, but I feel like Indy screwed that up too for me. But yeah, I think that the season pass, it's just not giving me the gems that we need anymore. Not the first one, because I didn't actually buy the first season pass because I was skeptical about how it was going to go. And it was all about you had to get it right away at the start, and they didn't share that with us, so I just didn't do it. I was like, oh, I can buy it at any time. But there's a happiness boost when you buy it like on, day 1. It's like you're going to get more for what you do. So naturally, that's the only option. I mean, otherwise, again, you're going to have to gem through it towards the end or something. It's just, it's ridiculous. So it's again, one of these things where there's less gems in it now and less rewards that are really good. It's just more chests of tokens and relics and things that are kind of boring. There are some cool items, though, inside. Of course, every single season pass. I'm not saying there aren't, but there's a lot of just trash stuff in there. And I think if they just cut that down a little bit and didn't make it go to 150, maybe just like, you know, 100 or 125, I think it would be a little bit more relaxing and more enjoyable, of course, you know, for everybody. And I think actually you'd probably get more people buying if it was a little bit easier to do instead of like, oh, you missed a day. That's too bad. Or, oh, you couldn't find, you know, 5 decoration chests in your park that week. Too bad. You just missed out on all the happiness. Or in an event like this, you don't finish it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too bad. You don't get, you know, enough happiness here, which is, it's a lot for the final character and quest. Like 935 happiness times 2. Like, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's over 1,800 happiness. And it's just like, you know, missing out on that at this stage in the game is just, it's not a smart move. So there's only 25 days left of this particular season pass. And I mean, I'm nervous because I don't go up a level a day, right? And I mean, once I get the event stuff, I don't know if it's going to be enough. And of course, the happiness requirements keep going up. Like, you know, I'm a little nervous this time. I think you know, last time I did maybe a little better, but this one, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, but I'm going to do my best and see what I can do. So they really do push you to get all the characters, of course, if you get 5 characters. So again, if you're investing in season pass, you just have to invest in everything. And so you have to find a way. So that's like one of the main reasons why I would actually buy Berlioz like tomorrow or something like that. Instead of just like, you know, just waiting until I actually had the 500 gems or even wait till after the event. Because again, getting those 5 characters, you can't miss out on that kind of happiness without spending gems to get basically to make up for it. So it's kind of doesn't make any sense if you do that. So let's go ahead here and buy the parade float. The parade float is pretty cute. I did see it during the preview, and I posted that trailer video already. The trailer video was like very, very good. I believe they called it the event walkthrough for update 74. So the Aristocats parade float, very cool. I do think it is worth 50 gems. There is, however, there we have it, a bundle. I was just going to go back to the shop to get it here, but they do have a parade bundle, as I said before, that goes for $3.99 plus tax, but I am going to spend my gems, even though that could affect me for Berlioz. I feel like now there's a higher chance of buying Berlioz because I'm not even close on the gem front at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that, equip it, and send it out. So let's here take a look at the parade floats that I've got, and we should see the Aristocats one come out in just a second here. I don't think it's at the end of the parade float group, so that will be good at least. No complaints there. Actually, what is that, like the 5th one now? Here it is. Here it's coming out. It's so cute. They look so happy. Aw, so cute. Yeah, they did a very good job with the parade float. I always like the parade floats. I find overall they're a lot of fun and pretty amazing just on the whole. I was noticing though, I know that we'll probably get another update in probably about like 30 days or something like that, but it's cutting it awfully close to Halloween. So I was noticing that we didn't get any Halloween decorations or anything like that around the park. I mean, I understand it's September, but with how things are like sort of lining up and stuff like that, I am wondering if they're like, I feel like for Halloween you should have them out earlier rather than later, because if it goes into November, which it will, it's like, you know, once November hits, you're thinking about Christmas. I'm sorry, you're just thinking about Christmas. So having Halloween for a couple of weeks or whatever in the kingdom doesn't always, it doesn't really feel like fall anymore, right? So I do understand though that, you know, there are, you know, like a lot of people though, especially if you're in the States, you know, that are celebrating Thanksgiving more in November, but it's not Halloween, right? So I feel like the fall stuff should come out now. But anyway, we can see Duchess here is playing. I think that quest is particularly adorable. Now, she isn't a level 2 yet, but I am going to see what I can do here to fix that. I think I've got 5 minutes. Oh, I don't want to wait 5 minutes. That's ridiculous. Okay, so here are the gooses. Of course, I had to show them. They're so cute strolling around the kingdom there. I was always going to turn around. It doesn't want to turn around for me. Mrs. Goose. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's hilarious. Okay, so I can tap those guys here. Oops. And get this going. So this will help to level up Duchess here. Let's see. So I have these guys out. So they're not exactly close. I would have to use quite a few skip tokens for that. I think I'll hang on to them just so that I can use them for Thomas, because using them for that last character, I have found that pretty useful. For Indiana Jones, I spent over 300. It didn't help really too much, but I mean, I did put in like over 300 skip tokens, you know, to try and get more drops for stuff, which makes the most sense if you're gonna like make that push, right, to try and get the character without spending any money or gems, right? Then using your skip tokens is kind of the best thing. And I like having a few around in case, like, before bed, I'm like, oh, like, I don't want to wait that extra half an hour, 45 minutes or whatever. I just like want to go to bed. So yeah, you can just use the skip tokens and get the quests out again. So I feel like I should have been able to get Duchess to a 2 at this particular point right now, like while I'm recording the video. But I think it was just, I mean, I wish I could say that it was because I didn't invest in Berlioz yet, but I don't think it would have been enough, because like, I mean, this one's only like an hour left, but yeah, the other ones are still like, the quests are just a little too long. So anyway, that is what it is. So I will obviously share the next set of quests. I'll probably do it tomorrow because there will be enough stuff. So I'll make sure I make a video for you guys then. And, you know, I'll probably have Berlioz at that point and make a decision on whether, you know, I'm going to just buy some gems or whether I'll go ahead and buy the bundle. Let me know if you guys have invested in Berlioz and which bundle you decided to get. So here is Thomas. And then obviously we've just seen Duchess quite a few times. I just sent a bunch of characters home so that I could make sure, yeah, you have all your characters out for collecting currency, because that is something that is going to be like super duper duper important, just because you're going to want to save up a lot of it. And two, the other thing is, like, you don't want conflicts. So if you're noticing the characters that you're sending out for currency and stuff have conflicts already, just try and get those underway and get those done. You may not have a token drop for any of the Aristocats right now, but you will definitely, you know, in the next like 2 weeks or whatever, you have a really high chance of probably having some sort of conflict. So Berlioz does roam the kingdom now. This is like a newer feature. It's not like brand new this update or anything, but it's still pretty new. That characters that are premium, they do walk around in your kingdom. And, you know, they'll wave at you every now and again, and they have that question mark. And if you click that, that takes you to the available bundles in the kingdom here. So this is what will be showing up. Now, if you're missing other characters and stuff, you will also see them. Not particularly from limited time events and stuff per se, but they do roam around. Now, Mo hasn't been roaming around my kingdom. I was kind of hoping Mo was going to be roaming around and with the question mark, but he didn't. He has not. Not even last update. Not this update. And they typically stick in and around Main Street. That's typically where they tend to exist. And if you're not sure, this right here, this strip is Main Street. So typically they stay there. And again, they do walk around the circle occasionally. But yeah, I haven't really seen, at least like, I don't have a lot typically of these sorts of things, but I've never seen any of them really roam, you know, I guess. Like, I feel like there's barriers for it. So pretty much these like symbols here on the ground, I don't really see them past that. And then again, this one over here. And then, you know, naturally, the front of the kingdom, you'll never see them out this door. You don't actually see any of the kids, nothing out this door. So I feel like, again, there's barriers to a lot of it in that regard. If you guys, I mean, have seen characters roaming around in other places, for sure, let me know. But at least I just feel like it's a bit of a pattern. They never really quite make it into the different sections of my kingdom there. So I do have a couple of characters here that are like a little bit on the side here, but I do need this one from Turning Red. It is Abby, who I have to say, just love her overalls. They're so awesome. And she is now a level 8. This is so dope. I feel weird saying words like that. You know, it's just, I'm sorry, dope is not in my vocabulary. Of course know what it means, but yeah, it's just not something I say. So feels weird coming out of my mouth, that's for sure. I have Pinocchio. I think I'll leave him though. I have reasons. But we can bring back here Mr. Charles Muntz from the Up collection. And he is now a level 6. I see. You've got good taste. Thank you. I think that is... Oh, we do have Indiana Jones. We have Sala to bring back. So this actually will be pretty helpful in terms of gems and stuff like that. So, yay. Just a couple of extra ones. And he is now level 6. Ah, this is indeed paradise on Earth. Yep. Okay. So I think... What did I need for Indiana Jones himself? Because he is a character here. The ears, hats. Oh, we are back to that. He was obviously playing the organ. Oh, because he's collecting currency. So this is going to be something that naturally we're going to fall into a little bit. Is currency. So characters that are out. I was like, why is Davy Jones like not getting anything? But typically when he plays the organ, he actually does collect token for him. But I've already got all of his whips, so that is pretty much all I need. So of course in the event tab here, we have the Aristocats event. It is showing now 20 days, 19 hours. We will have Toulouse available in 2 days, 16 hours. Don't worry, you'll still get a video tomorrow. And of course on the day that Toulouse is available, I'll go over the character tokens and who collects and everything. Did I do that for Duchess? I think I showed, but I didn't exactly say. So I'll go over that briefly again one more time. And then Marie is going to be 8 days, 16 hours. And then Thomas O'Malley is going to be in 2 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. Now, to build Madame's mansion, I just don't know where I'm going to put it. I figured it was going to be in around Lady and the Tramp, maybe Beauty and the Beast kind of thing, but the colors and the brightness of it based off of the image, I'm just not sure. I'm gonna have to wait and see like where it's gonna kind of fit in with stuff. I might just have to just put it wherever for the event and worry about the rest of that later. But yes, that you can see here the additional 2 attractions, which are going to be collecting event currency and tokens for us during the event, and then post-event it will switch to magic. So then the next tab here, this is important to do, I've already actually done them, is the mystery reward offers. These here can offer 30 up to 30 event currency, and of course can potentially drop a relic. So if you're lucky, you will get a relic. It's funny though, it doesn't show the relic here, but it does show it above. It is a possibility that you can get from the chest. That's interesting that it's not there. And then of course you will see the different bundles that are, I won't say all the bundles specific to the event. However, you will see some of them show up here. And then we have, of course, the event leaderboard. That is not going on, obviously, right now, but keep an eye if you want the gold trophy for the event. You will need to participate in it, and I don't know how competitive it'll be this time around, but prepare your strategy, make sure you set some timers, and of course, if you guys know right off the bat you're not like going to be able to only do 1 round and then have to wait or something, just don't open your game. It's not good, especially for the first one. It's not going to affect anything. Just leave it for a little bit, like till the evening, or like when you have time to start it, or even the following morning. just make sure you're sort of sorted with your season pass and everything. It is a balance, so you kind of just have to find what works best for you. And of course, at the FAQ tab, it's there if you guys want to have a little read here. But basically, we're just trying to welcome all the characters. As we know, Berlioz is the premium. And of course, if you're not fast enough, you won't get all the cats, and that would be a real shame. If you want to see all the bundles for the event, you go into shop and then bundles, and then all of them are going to be here, not just the character one. So you're going to just see what is all available right now for you to actually buy. So last thing though, second last thing. We will go and check out here quickly the attractions. This is how much stuff is in storage, and I'm out of space right now. So don't even talk to me. This is so dumb. I have all these great things, and I've spent money on them, and I can't even have them out in my freaking kingdom. Drives me crazy. Literally crazy. Can't decorate properly, nothing. I mean, if Dreamlight Valley gets like that, I will start losing my mind on that too. But at the moment, there's enough space, but I can see like all the different houses and stuff. Like, I don't want to switch anything up, but I do realize like they may kind of make us condense things and squish things together a bit more. I'm hoping not though, because people do such a great job with that game. Actually, I really want to go back to playing it right now. I really, really want to. So gotta finish this video up, get it posted, and do my stream. I'm so excited. Honestly, that game is like the best Disney game right now. Disney's Dreamlight Valley. If you don't have it, you need to get it. And if you're just don't want to spend any money on it, don't worry. It should be coming out for free later this year. So you guys gotta start it. It's such a good game. So we do have Madame's Mansion here, and why did they do that? Madame's Mansion here, and it does collect currency and of course the character token for Duchess, or a chance for it. It'll be a pretty good drop rate because it's common. But it will do it every 8 hours. Of course, if you enchant it, you will get some additional items. So the first enchantment, you will collect stuff for Duchess. And then second will be Toulouse, his bow, and then his ears hats. And then anyway, it goes on the list. And similar thing here with the O'Malley pad. It, however, collects every 4 hours. It is going to be available in 2 days, 16 hours. So coming up very soon. We're going to need a lot of currency. So chop, chop. We got to get to it so we complete all the quests and keep going. So right now, it's currency that we're fighting for. The start is always about currency. Always. And it stinks. It's horrible. But it is what it is. And then after that, I find it tends to get a little easier. And then we will have, of course, the enchantment rewards, as you guys can see here for that. So I think that's just the last thing here. Then that'll be it. Is going to be showing you Duchess just quickly, and I'll just list off the characters. So, of course, the basket is going to be from the gooses, the geese. You have to tap each individual goose. Anyways, fun. We have Ham, who goes out. We've got Mickey, and we have Miriam. So that's kind of all we have for Duchess for her gold collar. Now, of course, when we do manage to get Marie, when she's available and unlocked, and she's at a level 2, and we have Madame's Mansion, well, we'll be able to use her too. And then, of course, Duchess's ears hats. It's tough because we do want to invest in the premium character, but if you don't, then you just have the 2 characters pretty much for now that we'll collect, and that is Goofy and Jessie. And then after that, you're going to need Toulouse, and then get him to a 2 and have the mansion. So again, we just kind of have to wait for certain things. But Berlioz, if you have him, you'll be able to collect as well, and all that, and do the quest. So make sure you got all the characters out. Make sure you go into your visiting home section and see. Elizabeth Swan's at home, but it's because there's nobody that it's a quest that she has to go out with other people, and those people are doing a quest together, so it's for currency. So she's not really useful to me, but other than that, everybody is out for the event, and then everybody else is just chilling at home waiting for me to bring them back to collect tokens. But at this point, there's not really much I can do. But anyways, that is going to be it for my video today. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. If you guys haven't given it a thumbs up yet, please do now before the video ends. And I will see everybody tomorrow for my next Disney Magic Kingdoms game video. And if you want to hang out with me tonight, I will be live playing Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Bye!